Okay, we're back.
And real quick, I just wanted to go back because this is just such an important issue because I know I had a shop and this is worse than the heartbreak of psoriasis.
Okay.
On this type of a thing, and there's a few things that'll break your heart more, but when a bearing goes bad, it goes bad and it's an immediate crisis.
Right.
One of the things we always used to require our guys to do in our shop is to always, before using a bit, grabbing it by the bearing and spinning it.
Okay.
Like this. If it spins freely, you know the bearing's okay.
Right.
If there's any grind to it at all, you'll feel it.
Right.
And if there's grind, you want to look at replacing that bearing right away. So it's important, all of you guys, keep extra bearings in your shop. Don't wait till this happens to say, whoops, well, lost my little bearings. You don't want to wait till this happens to say, I need one of these, because you've got a huge problem on your hands.
And this is a typical case where one drop of lubricant could enhance
your performance.
The performance of the tool.
That's right.
Absolutely. No doubt about it.
A little dab will do you.
Okay, very quickly.
Same thing on your top bearings, too.
And any type of lubricant, guys, but it's a bearing lube. It's a high-speed bearing lube, not WD-40, not anything like that. So, you know, don't use gun oil or anything like that. Just use a bearing lubricant. It's inexpensive and easy to do. One drop on there before you start a countertop. Every single top, put a drop of it on. And your bearings will last longer, and all you need is one bearing failure, and it's going to piss you off, I'm telling you.
Costs you a lot of money, too.
Absolutely.
An awful lot of money. Real quickly, super glues.
Yes.
CA9, I mean, they're known by a lot of different things. Cyanacrylite adhesive. These are great. I mean, these are great to have at home. What makes this stuff really cool is, and we carry this, is their accelerators. This stuff will glue silicone together, rubber to glass, glass to glass, solid surface together, wood.
Right.
Ceramics, anything you can think of, this will glue together. So you want to be very careful because you don't want to actually drip this on anything, and because it will stick it together permanently. So that could be a real problem.
Okay. Here's the next one, Ken.
Oh, this is Protect All Shine Plus. John uses this every morning. No.
And Protect All makes a full line of RV products that we also sell, and people don't even think about that, but you know, they have all the protectants, the waxes, the cleaners, and what have you, all for not just necessarily RVs, but fiberglass surfaces and hard surfaces. So that's something to think about. But this is great for countertops.
This stuff is great for solid surface. It's great for laminate too.
Yes, absolutely.
Great for solid surface. One of the things I really encourage a lot of guys to do, we also sell this by the gallon. This stuff is great. If you buy by the gallon from us, you can put it inside of your own containers, your own spray bottles, much like, you know, a bottle like this. You can get them up at any home center or hardware store. Put it in a bottle like that, put your own label on the front, and it's your own private monkey poop that you can sell the customer.
You can sell the customer.
Exactly.
Leave it with them, and they'll love it.
You can sell the customer a bottle like this for $15.
Right.
Which, I mean, it's a great little moneymaker, but the most important feature to this is not just that your customers coming back to you, but the real big thing to that is it keeps your name in their vocabulary, and when they're referring friends, they remember you quite prominently. Yep. And not only that, but they'll recommend you for their cleaner to their other friends, and the other friends who may have bought their top from somebody else will still know who you are, and you'll get those extra referrals. So it's a great way to kick a little bit more business up. And this is also available in packets like this. This is a trial size pre-treated sponge, and you could also leave this with the customer as well. Although it has the name on you don't want, but. And what about this one? Okay. You don't want to go into that one? That's. Oh, this is actually a warming lubricant, so this would not be good for bearings. Around this, and you don't want that around your stove. Right, exactly. Okay, Lamy lube. Lamy what? Lamy lube. Is this for your farm animals? Okay. No. Oh gosh, no. This is. All right. This is for lubricating plastic laminate. I'm sorry, folks. This is for laminating plastic laminate. You spray this on the edge. This will eliminate.
I'm sorry.
Okay, here we have...
Let's come back to
okay. We'll come back to that a little bit later. Here we have something much safer. This is polished preserver. This is for stone. You know, you wouldn't want to use quick shine on stone.
Right.
But this is great. This is a great product to go ahead and use on stone products. We also have a color enhancer, which...
Is that like the stuff I use on my hair?
No, it's what your wife uses on hers.
Okay.
But no, this actually, this really brings out the color in the stone. If it starts to dull out, this really helps a lot. This will help protect that. We also have stone cleaners. I mean, with just a whole myriad of product along that line, and I don't want to spend a lot of time there because I know we want to get back to the Lamy Lube.
Right.
And actually, the Lamy Lube again?
Yeah, the Lamy Lube is actually for guys that do plastic laminate. Stop it. The guys that do plastic laminate work, and what you do is you spray the edge of the laminate, and it eliminates the bearing burn. Okay. So you don't get bearing burn. Let's just put this one away. All right. We carry that product, folks. Okay. Now, let's talk a little bit about this liquid here.
Okay. This actually, I want everyone to really to hear this because this is going to be great. We have done a couple cool commercials, and the guy who handles our commercials, Chris, he's going to be looking forward to this one because this could have a lot of good fireworks.
But we are actually having the manufacturer of this product. This product, let me take a minute and talk about this. This is called Strike Hold, and this was it cleans, lubricates, and protects, as it says. But it's an amazing product. I have never seen anything like this. You know, I don't even think it's up on our website, but it will be tomorrow. It does everything. It's just amazing. It does everything. It cleans, it lubricates. We used it on, Ken and I had to run some salt surface. I don't know. I really don't know. I don't know if it's for high-speed application. We had the threads on our planer were rusted, and we had to open it up to 6 inches, which you normally wouldn't do. And we sprayed it down with this stuff, and in 10 minutes it had eaten through all the rust, and it worked just perfectly.
I know, just by way of, I do quite a bit of shooting, and I read that you could use this for guns.
Right.
And I sprayed it down the bore of one of my pistols, and I was amazed. It immediately cleaned the bore out.
Yeah, absolutely. There's just, my son and I, we did a trip to Australia with our Land Rover. We did a competition called the Outback Challenge, I'm sorry. And as you know, in a competition with four-wheel drives, you're underwater a lot. And a lot of our fuses are low to the ground that we couldn't move. So all we did is we spray everything down with this, let it dry about 20 seconds, and hit the water. And no problems whatsoever. No electrical failures whatsoever in the water. You can spray down your engine. You can spray down anything you want with this, and it repels water like you would not believe. Unlike any other product, it actually goes through the water. Other products like PB Blaster and things like that, if you fill them in a cup of water, they lay on top of the surface and they do nothing. If you actually put this in, this goes through the water and will eat a styrofoam cup like that, and it just drops out the bottom. So what we're going to do today is we're going to show...
How long does this last, though? I'm curious.
It lasts for 5 months on a non-moving part. So it'll waterproof for 5 months, like an electrical connection or things like that. But if it's something that's moving all the time, you want to just keep spraying it on a regular basis to keep it protected. You could spray down your table saws. You could spray down any tools. You could spray it right into an electric motor while it's running. I mean, it'll just clean it and lubricate it, and it has no bearing on anything. No pun intended on bearings. But
now we've been selling this. We've had this for... It's got to be at least 10, 12 months now, haven't we?
Well, we've had it, but the reason that we had it is my son got me involved in it, and we used it a lot on the cars. And it was really on the shelf so that he could come in and grab a can when he needed it.
When he needs for his own personal stuff.
That was it.
Because he's into a lot of the, what is that? You
the
off-roading. The Land Rover, off-roading
right.
and all of that. And it's worked real well for him. But now we're going to do something really kind of weird here, and I'm going to kind of stand up. Because you've heard of that thing where you have to take, if somebody's getting electrocuted and running just...
Now, what we're going to do is very simply, we're going to spray...
Oh, you're a chicken is what you... We did this earlier.
Well, all you do is you spray the surface good, okay? like that, and then you spray anything that's going to be...
Let me get Karen's furniture out of the way. That won't take the finish off of her chair, will
we'll
it?
Spray the light bulb too, all right? Now you screw the light bulb together, and I'm just going to show you a simple test of this. You're going to see a really neat demonstration of this when the manufacturer comes in. So we have this, all right? Now this is regular water here, just like nothing special about it. And we're actually going to take that and drop it in the water.
Are we going to go offset?
Okay, look at that. Look at that. Can you believe that?
Can you stick your finger in that water?
No.
Go ahead.
I can. But isn't that amazing? All right, so, and then you could just take it apart. Now look at this. Watch this. A little bit of water on there. Here we go. Ready? Ready?
Thought we were going to have an Alcatraz moment.
Look at that. I mean, can you believe that? I mean, that is absolutely amazing. So imagine like, you know, like let's say your car, you know, if you drive an old clunker or something, and every time it rains, it runs bad. Just spray down the spark plug wires, distributor cap, all of that stuff with this, and it'll protect it for 5 months.
Well, now, big thing, and you and I had talked about this. For all of you guys that are field carpenters, you know, framers, fitters guys, all that, if you take and you think of your tools that rust, the chucks on your drill.
Yep. Just spray down everything in your toolbox with this stuff.
Router bit shafts, saw blades.
Yep.
Once again, all your tools, all the contact points, everything that deteriorates from, especially humidity down here in Florida, all along the Gulf Coast.
Oh, just walk into my shop over there, and everything's got surface of rust on it. You know, I don't use it in a while, and it doesn't take long. So all you have to do is just wipe it down with that.
Well, you actually don't wipe it down. You want to spray it on and kind of let it.
Right. But you know, knife blades, anything. I mean, it just anything at all. It's just an amazing product, and it's just, you know, I mean, I don't know if I can say it or not, but it's just, I think it's far superior to PB Blaster. I mean, it really is.
And so, once again, anybody that's in the marine industry, anybody that's in, sure, you sprayed it all over my chair, though.
Sure. Yeah. Well, hey. You know.
If it takes a finish off of this, Karen, I had nothing to do with it. But you know, anybody involved in the marine industry, carpenters, farmers.
If the lights go out, folks, you know what happened.
He couldn't leave well enough alone.
You know, I just wonder. You know, when
don't try this at home, by the way.
Right,
not unless you have this.
When we when we do this on our show, when we actually get into doing this, I think maybe we'll see if we can put some goldfish in that bowl, and then show that there's no electrical discharge at all. Wouldn't that be cool?
I think it'd be cool if you put your foot in a bucket of water.
Amazing, just amazing.
Yeah.
So what else do we need to talk about? Oh, you know what? Here, talk about this.
Oh gosh, yeah, because we only have a couple more minutes.
We got a couple more minutes here. Let's just let's get this out of the way here.
This is why, but you're having so much fun. Look at the mess you made over here. We sell an awful lot of these. We sell them in different variations because we have plates that customize this for the solid surface industry or laminate or stone. But this is really, quite simply, a suction cup.
Yes.
I've got that way back there, but you can see I can't pull it off.
Easy.
Well, I just wanted to make sure that
I think it has a 500-pound pull capacity. I think we're lifting 500 pounds for like glaziers. Glaziers use them all the time. Solid surface folks, it sticks to any non-porous surface.
Any non-porous flat surface. So if you have to move any sort of a large panel, a phenomenal tool for doing that. Something that doesn't get enough play a lot of times with our company. I'll let John talk about this because I will admit he knows far more than I do. But this is a glue product also.
Well, this would go back to adhesives. This is actually a form of hot melt glue that's applied to the back of edge banding, PVC, wood veneer, melamines, what have you. And the reason that it's applied to the back of the material is so that it can be heated, it reactivates, so it gets sticky again, and then it's applied to edge banding, and then it dries again instantly. So it's very much like the hot melt glues where it's only liquid when there's temperature applied to it, and then it dries almost instantly and gives you a superior bond.
And we talked about a tool last week for applying this, But what we didn't tell people is we sell this material in a lot of different forms.
Yeah, but the most popular are PVC and wood veneer. It's available pre-finished and unfinished, but we also sell melamine products and things like that. But yep, that's available to us as well.
So, boy, I'll tell you,
we covered a lot tonight.
When we started the show, your first words to me, do you think we have enough for an hour? I think it looks like we only got 20 minutes.
I think we could have fooled around a little bit more.
We did. We rushed through some parts of it. But this was a chance to give you guys the opportunity to see we carry so much more than just tools.
Do you want to try this, Ken?
What have you done to it?
Nothing. Nothing.
Let me give it a try.
See,
there you go.
It's nothing.
Yeah, that is pretty cool.
That is really neat. That is
wow.
very cool.
Look, you see the water just pour out of the knob when I lifted that up?
Yep.
That is amazing.
Wow.
That is amazing. Wow.
Cool stuff.
Well, anyway,
all right.
Next week, we got a lot of cool stuff we're going to do again.
Yes. What are we doing next week?
I'm not sure. I can't remember.
Oh, you know what?
I think it has to do with, what?
We're going to do a code?
What's the coupon code?
I don't know.
It's going to go to the first.
You always tell me what it is.
It's going to be
1207.
First
1207. Great.
So any of the products you saw here tonight will be at 10% off.
What is it? 010207.
This may mean something.
07.
What does that mean? That's a lot of zeros.
But anyway, that'll give you 10% off any of the products we've shown tonight.
What happens if I break the bulb in there?
You know, probably nothing.
No,
Go ahead, try it.
No. I can tell something very bad will happen. Okay.
All right.
Anyway, next week it's saw, blades, and bits, I believe.
Yes, it is.
So that is going to be a great show. And I know we are all just about out of time now. So, hey,
and
everyone
for New
have
Year's
a great
Eve,
week. Be safe.
Be safe. I'll say stay sober, but most of our customers will not. But don't drink if you drive. Don't drive if you drink.
If you must drink and drive, drink Pepsi.
That's right. There you go. Thanks, folks. We'll see you next week.